All right. We are off and running. Welcome to Puck Nation Podcast. I guess to start again, it's 101. So we're starting from 1 to 10,
Episode 101.
101 to another 100, guys, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100
Keep
to
on
another
rolling.
100, man. You guys good? What's going on? I'm Mimo, that's Yianni, that's Mike. Boys, what's up?
What's going on?
Dude,
Good?
what is
Good.
up with all this fucking snow?
Did you see the bullshit outside? Yianni, leave me alone. I got to go play hockey tonight at 10:30. And I gotta drive in this
Here
crap,
in
man.
Montreal, all right, when it's not
What a
construction,
beating.
it's rain. If it's not rain, there's snow. And you know what? Even when there's fucking sun out, people still don't know how to fucking drive.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
pretty bad.
What a beating we're getting this year. What a fucking beating we're getting this year.
Mhm.
And you're right. People get stupid when they see snow outside.
Dude, forget it. You don't see potholes right now either. So drive
Yes,
carefully out there.
correct. Mike, speaking of puddles, Mike, you remember all those years ago when I was driving a Fiat and I landed in a hole and both my front tires exploded? Remember that?
I do.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yanni, look, I was driving a Fiat. My whole fucking car fit in the hole.
I remember that car.
Yeah, you do? When I left it in the street. Yeah, Mike, you remember that?
I do. Take it.
The guy that don't want to take, I left the keys in. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Take it. Nobody wanted it. Whatever. It's all good. Anyway, guys, so we're off to 101, man. This is pretty good.
Exciting. It's exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah, we have a lot of shit to get to. Well, a lot of shit. There's no hockey the last couple days, so we have a couple things that are in the news that we're going to talk about. But before we do, I want to say thank you to our major sponsors, the guys over at Music Red One. Guys, I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it again for all your musical needs, all your podcast needs, and all your DJ needs. Go see them over at 2069 Chartier in Dorval. You call them at 514-225-2226, or you visit them at musicred1.com. You ask for Sergio, you ask for Tommy, and you ask for James, and I guarantee you, you tell them the Puck Nation sent you, they will help you out with all your stuff. They help me out, they help Mike out all the time. Right, Mike?
Hey, who knows? Maybe
Yep.
you'll get a discount too.
Hey, exactly. You never know. I'm not one to speak for them, but tell them that we sent you and they'll fix you up. I guarantee you that. And while you're there, if you decide to get hungry and you want to go grab a pizza or something or in a sub, go see the boys at Via Restaurant at 4711 Amiens in Montreal. That's 514-321-3636. Call them for reservations. It's a bring your own wine. The best pizza in town. And I'm not just saying this because they're my friends. It is the greatest pizza in town. Pasta and the brajol, Mike. We
So
say
good.
it every fucking
That
episode.
pizza.
And I'm gonna say it till the day I die. And when I die, Mike, if you're still alive, throw one in the fucking coffin for me, okay? Good?
Will do. Deal.
All right, guys, let's get talking to some of the shit that's been going on in the news. The one that gets me the most, and it's sad because of what we saw those other kids go through for Team Canada. But this Gavin McKenna thing that happened last week, or was it last week, the week before, whatever, you know what I'm
Couple
talking
weeks
about,
ago.
right?
Couple weeks
Yeah.
ago, yeah.
He beat a kid to a pulp and whatever, and all this, and he's going
Broke
to
his
serve
jaw.
and 20 years of this if he gets convicted of all 4 charges and assault with a weapon, and he beat him. Dude, the charges were dropped.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, he's
That hush money.
he was still supposed to go for a hearing apparently, and then they delayed it, and it was all this stuff. It's not going to turn into anything.
And then they say, Hockey Canada gets a bad rap. You know what, man? There's been rumors that they spent millions of dollars on hush money from early 80s, apparently. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying what I heard, what I've read, actually, I should say. Hush money, millions of dollars
Yeah.
on hush money.
Well, I'm sure it has
Let me
to
ask
do
you
with
guys
that, but
something.
it also could be that, it could be that the cops found out some information they didn't have at first.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Yeah, it also could be that it's fucking bullshit.
It could be that too.
Yeah. I'm gonna. What was the question? I had something in mind. I wanted to ask you. What does this do to his stock?
If all the charges are cleared,
Yeah.
he's still going to go where he was supposed to go, because
Does it help him, Mike? You think, or does it? People are gonna say, you know what, this kid is a sack of problems. I don't want this shit in my organization.
well, they might, but I mean, he might drop a little bit, but he'll go in the top 5. He will. Like, he
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you see a GM like, I'm just saying, just out of my ass? Do you see a GM like Steve Yzerman selecting this kid?
You never know.
will. I don't know.
That's why I'm asking.
I mean, Stevie's generally a little more conservative with what he does. So,
That's my point.
but Stevie's also not picking in the top 5, so it doesn't
No,
really apply.
it's Vancouver. Everybody's saying it's Vancouver.
Vancouver will take them. They need anything they can get.
Yeah, Vancouver called me and I said I can't. I'm washing my hair that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're,
I don't know.
we're gonna get to that later with Vancouver.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel any GM that is in a crazy hockey market would not touch this.
That's Yianni. That's my question. That's my question to you.
You know, because a guy like Ken Hughes, Jeff Gordon, you're not going to touch this.
They don't touch it.
You live in Montreal. You live in Montreal.
They skip Michkov, right?
Look, you live in Montreal. The fans are everywhere. They know who you are. If this guy really fucking lost his shit because somebody called his mother a word or whatever, okay? Is that really a reason to fucking break somebody's jaw?
Dude, can you imagine if that's true?
I don't know, man. Like
Montreal, can you imagine him playing in Toronto, in New York? Dude,
forget it.
Know you when you go take a piss, the fucking whatever, okay? They know you. They're gonna get under your skin, man. Ask Guy Carbonneau. Ask fucking Jose Theodore.
Yeah.
Ask these guys, man.
Mind you,
but that's kind of what I'm saying. Any hockey
can
market.
You imagine, dude, you won't last a fucking second. You kidding me?
I mean, there's part of me that tips my hat to the kid for standing up for his mother.
Oh, look, if that's the case, Mike, we all would have done it. Listen, you know what, Mike? I'm not gonna say it on air. I did the same thing. Okay, I did the exact same thing on the ice. Okay, because a guy made a stupid comment about my folks. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Well, but I'm not, I'm not touted to go first overall.
Guys,
you know what I mean?
In today's society, all right, where everybody's a keyboard warrior, are you supposed to get fucking mad and hate everybody because they're saying something? You know what I mean?
No, but
times have changed, man. Times have changed.
Yeah, but honor's still honor.
Exactly. When you're in the middle of it, that bar, wherever, what was he in a bar?
It was in a bar. Yeah,
they were celebrating something, right?
They played Penn State or whatever, and
they went out to eat whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what, Yianni? Sometimes, bro, you have one too many in you. Somebody says a stupid comment. How many times, like when we were younger, a guy bumps into you,
but again,
because a guy
times have changed, though. Times have changed.
Yes.
Yeah, but times have changed, but you still defend people's honor. I
dude, absolutely, I agree with you, but
we need the context, right? You don't know if the guy got
times.
The bottom line is here's the big problem. The kid had a lot to lose. That's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a lot to lose. If he was just some guy in a bar, it is what it is.
See, Mike, I'm glad you said that, Mike, because that was my next question. If he was going in the second, third, fourth round, are we making a case of this? Are we talking about this?
Probably not. But at the same token, it's also I don't know, the details, everything's speculation, right? It's all speculation. You don't know if that other guy got in his face, and that's why the cops dropped the charges.
Yeah.
You don't know, there could be so we're sitting here, it's all speculating. The bottom line is
don't you find that it was a bit quick, Mike?
It was, but I also don't think that Hockey Canada has a lot of influence in the US.
No, but they have influence in him.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
A Canadian player, Mike.
I know, but I'm saying the US, for the US cops and the state of Pennsylvania to drop charges.
It's not the state. If the guy that was the victim, whatever, right? If somebody says, "Bro, here's a fucking brown bag. Here's an envelope.
Shut the fuck up."
Shut the fuck up. It's got nothing to do with what. It's if you file charges or not, then it's dropped.
Yeah, but no, but the cops and the state can still do the charges.
Yeah, but they obviously didn't.
Even if you drop them, you know what I mean?
Yes, I understand that. I'm saying, but if the victim, quote unquote, the victim says, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this."
Yeah. So the cops didn't think there was enough of a case to move forward. Because if they did, they would have went through it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because who the fuck you think Pennsylvania police care about Hockey Canada?
They don't give a rat's ass. Bro.
Yeah, so
they don't give a rat's ass.
There was some type of brown bag going around with money.
I agree with Yianni. I'm sure. And you know what? That Rick Westhead guy on TSN, he's gonna get to the bottom of it. He's gonna see. He's gonna follow some bag and some fucking whatever deposit in some bank. Yeah. And the kid who apparently got his head cracked and concussed and whatever. The
guy got a broken jaw.
His PIN number, believe me.
Break my jaw for $1 million. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I was young, I'd get in the ring with fucking Mike Tyson, take a beating for 10 million.
bro.
Dude, I'd give him the
Even
glove.
a mil.
Yeah.
It's only a broken jaw, bro.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know.
have soup for a few days.
But
He's
Mike,
good.
but you're right.
He's not even.
Without context,
I don't even think he's the first overall pick, to be honest with
listen. We discussed this last time, Mike. Okay, I totally agree with that. I don't think he's good enough. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. I don't know.
I think he's going to go like third, fourth.
Yeah, maybe 3, 4, and that's what I'm saying. With this hanging over his head, this might drop. Look at what happened with Michkov last year, guys. And look at Philadelphia now. They're all bitching about it. Oh, he came in overweight and he doesn't care about playing the position. He doesn't want to play the system and this and blah, 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 and that. And he's having an argument with Pocket and like, fuck off,
Okay, but again, he's playing fucking Philadelphia, dude.
So what, Yianni? You're supposed to be the guy. So what?
Yeah.
But what's around him?
He's a flake. He's like a Kovalev all over again.
I don't know. Dude, I think if you put him with the right guys, he'll produce.
But if you're supposed to be the guy, it doesn't matter if you're with the right guys, dude. You're supposed to be the guy. I'm supposed to be leaning on you, man.
Yeah, well, there's not too many of those guys.
No,
I've told you there's a handful of actual talented players, and then there's a bunch of complementary players. He's a complementary player. But this is what I mean. I think Celebrini is probably one of the last ones.
He's the real deal, this kid.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's the real deal.
He's playing with nothing over
there.
Yeah,
he's the fucking real deal. You know what, guys? Again, with the segue thing, we've had this conversation a couple of times on the show about players playing for the jersey and whatever. The Celebrini kid, man. You see, Yianni, you were talking about, surround him with guys. Celebrini was selected to be the kid, the guy, the next one. You know what? He is, dude. He's got, 70 points, 80 points already?
But he's crazy. Since he went in there, the team's also bringing in stuff to help him. They went and got Askarov.
Yes.
There's that Will Smith kid that came
in. But the 70 points are his. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
He's doing this on his own, man. And Michkov is not doing that. You know what? Again, kids nowadays, they're fucking... There's like slim and none, man. But some of them that still play for the jersey. And again, the segue thing I was talking about is another thing that happened last week is the Panarin trade. Again, this guy handcuffed the fucking Rangers. And I don't know what the hell's going on in that team. But again, I'm going to wherever I want to go. Today I read that there was a deal done in Seattle for 4 years. Mike, you ready for this? 14 mil a year. And he said no.
Because he wanted to go to LA.
So I'm going to tell you again. What this no trade bullshit, whatever. I'm going to ask you something, okay? Both of you guys. Tomorrow, 32 GMs decide to say, enough. I'm done with this no trade bullshit. We are done. This handcuffs us. We can't make moves. What happens to the league? What happens to the players? What happens to the PA?
There's a lockout.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of rumors.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they going to go play, Mike?
Well, where did they go play the last time?
What are they going to do? They're all going to go to Russia?
They're all going to go to Italy? You know where they're going to go? They're all going to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
They're all going to go to Dubai because
really?
they are killing to have a hockey organization there.
So they're all going to go to Dubai, Yianni? And you think they're going to make what they make here? You think they're going to be popular like they are here? And they're going to leave their families and go down there to Dubai?
They'll make more money in Dubai.
Probably more because they have a shitload of money. Yeah. Right,
Listen,
you think it's going to be the same thing?
Yeah, but here's the thing that no one's...
Super League.
Here's the problem that we're not seeing here because we're thinking like hockey guys, right?
Yeah.
Again, and that's the problem.
Okay.
Who loses in a lockout? It's not the players and it's not the GMs. It's the owners.
The owners.
And so the owner, he's going to sit. If I'm an owner and I'm a billionaire owner and I've got my team and I've got my organization and my GM decides to take this stance about trade things, I have to be behind him fully to the point but to the point where I'm willing to lose all kinds of money for it.
Mike, I would just say hypothetically.
But they won't do it because of the money.
32 of them tomorrow say enough of this shit.
But that would take 32 owners willing to lose a lot of money.
Okay, Mike. So look, just this year, the Vancouver Canucks were handcuffed. Seattle got screwed. These guys, the Rangers, are getting screwed. I mean, it happens more and more and more every year. These players with these fucking no trade this and no movement that, and I'm not going here. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Mm-hmm. Look, you calling this a good deal? What did they get? What's that kid's name?
They got the
Greentree.
Sorry?
Liam Greentree, I believe. Yeah.
What is that? I know Panarin's 34. I get it. Okay, but 4 years in Seattle, they said, I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is now. The players have this. The problem is like, look, you know what it is with unions, right? They have all the power
Of
at a
course.
certain point. Look what we deal with here with Bombardier and all this crap
Oh
and all
man,
these
yeah,
things.
yeah, I
Like
know.
they're always on strike
They're
all
always
the
on
time.
strike. I know.
Yeah. So
Isn't it?
this is where we're at, right? It's
Hey,
like it's the
yeah.
power of the union is what's happening there.
Staying with the Rangers, guys. Okay, staying with the Rangers. And the reason I'm staying with the Rangers is because I want to talk about JT Miller again. Okay, because on the way home, I heard some excerpts that he was saying, dude, the guy doesn't give a fuck, man. He doesn't give a shit. And I'm gonna ask you guys something, okay? Bill Guerin, to me is in a fucking hot seat, man. Okay, because you left out Alex DeBrincat, Jason Robertson, and Cole Caulfield off your fucking team. That's 100+ goals. Okay. And you took JT Miller.
Yeah.
How do you like so
Vincent
if this guy doesn't, if he wins, he's a genius, right? Right?
Mm-hmm. So
if he doesn't, what does he do?
I mean,
then he's not going to run another Olympic team. But I don't know. They're not building a skill team. They're building a goon squad. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're doing
You can't
over there.
be goon in the Olympics, Mike.
But that's what they're doing.
You're out.
Did you see the commercial?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get
did you
to
see
that.
that? Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
It's a goon squad.
I didn't get to watch the game because I was at work, but you saw the dominance of the U.S. women's against Canada.
Yeah.
Dude, we're Canadian. It's not our sport anymore, guys.
I'm not saying that, Yianni. I'm saying if he doesn't win, okay, let's not even say Canada win. Let's say let's say fucking Sweden wins, whatever. Yeah. What happens to Bill Guerin? Is he gonna get ripped another asshole? What?
No, dude, because it's hockey and it's in the U.S. They don't give a shit.
Nobody cares.
Well,
if it was football, it was a different story.
People there care. They care more now than they used to.
I know, but if it was football or baseball, he'd be in shit. But hockey in the States, like meh.
You know what, Mike? I agree with Yianni.
Yeah.
You know who's gonna care? That maybe the hockey guys, maybe the guys who run USA Hockey. They say, okay, you know what, Bill, you had your crack at it. Next year we're gonna go with someone else. We're gonna go with whatever.
Next on the list.
Yeah, the next guy on the list because it's just a rotating fucking door.
He also left out two great defensemen.
I know. I'm just saying, Mike. Listen, I don't know. Last time I checked, you know how you win a hockey game? By scoring more than the team you're playing against.
Yeah.
Right? You left out 100 goals.
Yeah.
And you took JT Miller.
And with the two defensemen you left out on top of it, you left out another 100 and something points. Right? Yeah. It's crazy.
It makes no sense. Listen, Canada's not any better. Canada left out that little kid, Schaefer. I don't care what anybody says.
Heart and soul, man.
Schaefer should have been on that team. Okay, guys. This kid is the Calder winner. I know what you're gonna say because Yianni, you're a Canadians fan.
I agree with you. Demidov's gonna be a superstar, but Schaefer's gonna be a fucking superstar as well.
I know Demidov has 20 points more than he does, whatever the hell it is. Yeah. But Schaefer is winning the Calder this year, whether you like it or not. He could get hurt fucking tonight and never play another game for the whole year. He's winning the fucking Calder. Mark my words.
Yeah, he will.
Okay, so Canada's not any better, right? Yeah.
But
and look now what happened with the two guys that the two Tampa Bay guys, Cirelli and Point, right?
Yep.
So what? They took Jarvis and they took Bennett. Mm-hmm. Would you guys have taken those two guys, or was Mark Scheifele on your team?
I would have taken Scheifele over probably over Jarvis. Yeah.
You, Yianni?
I like Jarvis. I would stick with Jarvis.
Jarvis and Bennett are the right choices, Yianni?
Bennett has what it takes to win. He's won a Stanley Cup recently.
Okay. Two, but whatever.
But that's what I mean. You want guys that have won, that know what it takes to be a champion.
Okay. I'm going to shoot two names at you, okay? And you tell me if I'm crazy, okay? Mm-hmm. I would have taken Mark Scheifele because he's got a bit of everything.
Sure.
And I would have took Zach Hyman because he plays with McDavid.
They would have been.
You're the Edmonton boy. What do you think?
They would have been great choices too. But you know what, Bennett, if you're going to compete with Team USA, you need Bennett.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, if you're going to
Okay.
compete with them, if you're going to give them the sandpaper back, because you have to. Tom Wilson is not enough by himself.
Dude, Brady Tkachuk and Matthew Tkachuk are just gonna go out there.
You know what? Going back to the U.S., Matthew Tkachuk is on that team. Matthew Tkachuk played what, 10 games so far?
Yeah.
Did he even play 10 games?
Something like that.
It's roughly there. I think it's like at 7.
He's almost there. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. He's there. Why? Just because he's there?
Because he's Matthew Tkachuk.
Because he's Matthew Tkachuk. And Cole Caulfield, he has 32 goals. No.
He's the U.S.'s golden boy, man. Come on.
He's their poster boy, man. The
Mike,
Tkachuk brothers are
I don't like to say I told you so, but I'm telling you, to me, these guys are not winning nothing. The U.S.
Well, again, what I'm going to say now about this is that, and for them and Canada, is that it's really going to be about the goaltending.
The goaltending. They have no goaltending.
Like Connor Hellebuck has shown us time and time again, he doesn't win the big game.
He lays an egg, exactly.
And then,
but we're not in better shape.
No, we're not in any better shape.
That's what I was going to say. Canada's goaltending's not so hot either. So I don't know. Like, is Logan Thompson? He's there, but is he hurt?
Is he hurt? Is he
he's
hurt?
there. He's there. He's there.
No, he's played 10 games exactly.
There you go. That's what I figured. 10 games. Yeah.
Like for me, Logan Thompson was the starter, 100%.
But he's hurt.
100%.
But there's something about this guy. I like him a lot as a goalie, but for some reason, he's never the starter of these tournaments. I don't understand why. I have no idea.
Listen, you know what, Yianni? I heard things also about Mark Shackley. Apparently, this guy on the ice is one thing, but off ice, he's just not a nice person. And people don't want that in the room. You know, I mean, look, I don't know if it's true. I'm not his bro. You know, I'm not in the room with him. But you know, if it walks like a duck, it smells like a duck. It's a fucking duck.
Yeah, but neither is Marchand.
Yeah, but Marchand apparently off ice, he's a really good guy. He's a really good person. I still hit him over with a fucking bat, but that's me, right? Yeah. I'm just joking, but you know what I mean, right?
I get it.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble from all the Bruins guys. Sorry, Darren. Sorry, Pasky. Sorry, Joey. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, you know, I don't know, man.
Look, I'm just gonna go out and say it straight, man. I mean, this Olympics, it's cool. I'm looking forward to watching the games, but I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, just like Four Nations, it gets an asterisk next to it. No Russia. Why? No Russia.
Oh, because the Russians are not there.
No Russia. And I'm sorry, if Russia was there, it's all different.
Hold on.
It's all different.
Have you guys been following the rest of the Olympics?
Not really, no.
No? Okay, so a lot of these Russians are going in as Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, the country of Georgia. So you have all these like Russians competing for the country. Now it's fucking
Alex Ovechkin for Georgia.
But you know, it's like, oh, suddenly Georgia has a fucking hockey team. Like, what the fuck? You
know, at the same time, I feel for these kids because it's not their fault that this political bullshit is going on.
But it's like, imagine like that's like the equivalent of this year, the playoffs start and no Dallas. You know what I mean? Like, we're just taking Dallas out just because. Like, it would to me, if I won that Stanley Cup, I'd be like, you know what I mean? Was
Joe
it real?
Sakic got caught fucking robbing a bank, so we're gonna eliminate the Colorado Avalanche from.
So it's like, to me, it's a win, but were you really the best team? Because Russia would have been insane.
Well, you know what? They're all saying it's not the best in the world because we're not there. They're all saying it. The Russian players are saying it.
They're right.
They're right. It's not the best. It's not the best on best. They're not there.
I had this conversation at work, actually, because we were talking about it, and they told me you shouldn't do war crimes if you want to compete in the Olympics.
Why?
I said,
but what does that have to do with the athletes?
But that's what I said. I said, but what they go, well, you can't choose.
Okay, so look at us. We have an idiot for a fucking prime minister. We had a moron for 8 years. Right, like a retard, like a fucking donkey.
Look, we're dealing with it now, man. Look at what's going on.
I'm talking about the last 8 years, right? We had a doorknob, okay, for a prime minister, right? We were there.
Yeah,
we were there. Yeah. He made some stupidities.
You want to go something extreme? In the 1930s, Nazi Germany hosted the Olympics.
They hosted the Olympics. You're right.
The one where Jesse Owens debuted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fucking Nazi Germany with Adolf Hitler. You know what I mean?
So I don't know, man. I don't know about this excuse. I mean, I think it's the rest of the world that's saying, you know what? Fuck Putin and fuck Russia. Because these kids, sorry, I don't care what you say. These kids have nothing to do with that. Politics should not be in sports. Okay. Just like with that flag, that fucking LG barbecue flag, that whatever.
But here's the other one to say is like we always celebrate in Canada
yeah,
the 1972 Super Series.
yes,
And that was against the Soviet
the
Union,
Soviet Union.
Russia,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
were doing all that stuff to the Canadians in the hotel rooms and
that's right.
but yet we celebrate that victory as a big thing.
Yeah,
And
but it
now,
wasn't really war, Mike. Well,
oh yeah, it was. It was the Cold War.
there was the
Of course
Cold
it
War.
was.
Yeah, no, you're
Yes,
right. You're right.
it was
You're right.
nuclear. It was the nuclear
Yeah,
missiles pointed at each other.
yeah,
But
you're right.
the point, but like this, it's like now all of a sudden, like this look, the thing in Ukraine's bad, but if we're going to compare it to back then,
Yeah. Oh
like
no, dude, that's nothing.
come on. So
Yeah,
it's like if you're gonna like, and we don't just, it's not like we beat them in 72 and we kind of hide it and say, well, that
yeah.
never happened. We celebrate it and make coins about it and do all documentaries on it.
How-
So wouldn't you want to celebrate beating these guys?
Yeah,
Like, wouldn't that be a thing?
yeah. I
Like,
guess. Yeah,
it's I don't agree with it. I think it's political bullshit. Like to
it
me,
is bullshit.
that's like it's a win. Even if they win the gold, it's not a real win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're right. Listen, I read, I'm on Twitter all the time and whatever X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and the players are saying, dude, you can say what you want. It's a best on best, but you're facing France and you're facing Italy because they're there because they're a host country, right? I mean, Italy, guys, seriously, Italy playing hockey, they can't even play soccer anymore.
Yeah,
they're gonna miss the World Cup for the third year in a row.
Yeah,
and now you want to play hockey against them? You kidding me or what?
Yeah, I feel bad. I really think Russia should be there because then if Canada gets through that, to me they would be a bigger adversary than the Americans.
I don't know bigger, but I mean they don't have any D, Mike. I don't think they have any D, but whatever.
They have the three best goalies in the NHL.
Yeah,
they can just run through them as they chose.
But they have no D. They have no D.
Ah, they do.
Zadorov and Romanov and Orlov is not. It's not fucking.
They've got
better than
forwards.
most other countries, though.
Yeah,
it's better than a lot of other countries.
Yes. Look, it's better competition than France. It's better competition than the Italians, right?
It's like what they say: just make it to the dance. After that, you never know what can happen.
That's right. I totally agree.
You want to go through the friggin' list of forwards? It's insane.
It's insane. I think Panarin's on their fourth line with Ovechkin.
I wanna take it back to the National Hockey League. Okay, that Eastern Conference is just, it's fucking crazy. It's nuts, right? It's like really crazy. I'm gonna give you a couple of names. You tell me if they're pretenders or if it's the fucking contender. Okay, the Buffalo Sabres. What, I stumped you already? Come on,
they're a bubble. They're a bubble team.
I think
if they get in, Mike, do they make damage? If they get in, Mike, do they do damage?
I think they can. I mean, I don't think they're going the distance or anything.
No, I'm saying if they get in, do they do damage?
Yeah, they can.
Would they get the Final Four? Would they get the?
I think they're riding an emotional high, and I think that they're definitely better than they've been in years.
Yeah, no shit.
But I don't think they're legitimate contenders. No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of talent on that team. There's a lot of talent on that team. And, I think we were talking about this off air last time. Just all the people they have lost.
Oh, that's all Stanley Cup champion.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Every one of them that left won a champion. But in your opinion, Yianni, are they contenders or are they pretenders?
Look, I think they could do some damage. Like, depends who they match up with, obviously. If they're going up against a Tampa Bay, I don't think they're going to be able to do much.
Okay.
But yeah, they could do damage. If it's like a Boston or somebody lower, 100% they could do damage in there.
What about the Pittsburgh Penguins?
I think they could be legit.
Really?
Because I think it's kind of like,
you don't think this thing just fades away?
I think it's the swan song for who, right? But it's his last. It's probably his last real chance at it. You know what I mean? And so sometimes teams can ride that through the playoffs like that.
Do you think he can do damage? You think they can do damage if they get in?
I think they'll be riding that through the playoffs. That it gives them that extra gear.
How long does that last, man? How long does that go for?
No, you know what? I agree with Mike. I agree with Mike on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
They're gonna do it for.
I'll tell you why. Are you done, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that third and fourth line, dude. Their
Yeah.
third and fourth line is producing like crazy. They're outscoring every other team.
That's what gets you championships. You know that, right?
Exactly. And it's not just we have like solid D and whatever. It's the whole team is producing. Every night it's a different guy.
Yeah.
Anthony Mantha, dude.
Dude, apparently there's people are calling for him. Like they want him.
But this is what I mean.
They want him.
He's playing like third and fourth line, and
He got 20 goals already this year.
This is what I mean. It's
20 goals,
crazy.
Yeah, these guys are all Rust. All these guys are achieving for them.
Yeah,
right?
Raquel, Rust, and Mantha, they're all playing well.
Secondary scoring, man.
So you both say that if they get in, they can do damage.
The only thing that scares me is that goaltender. You know what I mean?
Mike.
He's been good for them.
He's doing a lot better than he did with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
He still scares me though. But yeah. But yeah.
And he's been there. Say what you want. He's been there the last 2 years in a row.
That would be insane. Stuart Skinner winning the Stanley Cup.
Oh my God, Yianni, shut up. Oh my God, can you imagine, bro? Oh shit, Yianni. Oh my God, can you imagine?
What's that? What does that say for the Edmonton Oilers?
I'll give you a rope, bro. XLR, hang it around your neck.
I hang myself. Now listen, straight up. Here's what I'll say about that. Just in the end, any team, I don't care who you are, wherever you are, it could be the Vancouver Canucks, doesn't matter. You put that 87 on your team, and you have a chance.
I
just take him to the dance.
Totally agree with that, Mike. You have no idea how much I agree with that.
No matter who they are, I don't care what team he's on.
Absolutely.
If he's on a team, they have a chance. It's just the way it is.
You are totally right.
And you know what? Even Malkin, dude. Malkin has been fucking pumping out numbers this year. So
if you can just stay healthy, that poor guy. Yeah.
All
right, guys. Here's another one. The Montreal Canadiens. Could they do damage? Yianni, go. Yes, without Carey Price, Yianni. They have no Carey Price.
I think with Dobish, we could do some damage. I don't think we could go far though.
I think
no damage.
I think it depends on the matchups.
Yeah, it depends on matchups exactly. But they're not winning a cup.
But you know what, dude? They're poised to be a contender very soon.
Okay, no, I'm talking about now.
But this year, I think if they get in, they could maybe be a second round team. Maybe
that's what I'm thinking too.
You don't think they get to the Final Four or the Eastern Conference Final?
Maybe they could squeak to the Final Four. Maybe. But that's about as far. I think that's about as far as they go.
Let's just say if they meet the Buffalo Sabres, who do you got?
Buffalo, 100%.
If they meet Tampa Bay, who you got? If they meet Carolina, who you got?
Carolina.
Really? You see, you got, and you're the Habs fan.
Dude, I'm not going to be delusional.
I totally disagree. I think Carolina is all bullshit.
Yeah,
Freddie Anderson.
I kind of agree with you on that one.
Yanni, look behind me. Right? You've been to my house, right? You see the shrine I have,
look,
right?
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying.
With that guy in net, I'm saying it's impossible.
Okay,
the Carolina Hurricanes will not win with that guy in net. Oh yeah, him is a different story. Him is a different story.
I'd rather answer this question after the trade deadline.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We'll ask the question again.
Because if they bring in some grit and some sandpaper on the trade deadline, then that my answer changes at that point.
So do you think they're going to be buyers?
Yes, 100%.
Really?
Yes.
What?
For sure.
For what?
I think they're going to go for a gritty center and possibly a bottom
another
six.
centerman. So you don't think Suzuki and Kapanen are 1-2 is good enough for you? You need
I think Kapanen's a 3.
You don't think they need another right winger on the side of Suzuki and Caulfield? You don't think that's more important?
Well, they've got that.
Don't think you need a goalie?
Kirby Dach.
They're putting Kirby Dach there for the size.
Okay, guys, you're just enhancing my point. You're just proving my point.
Yeah, but like I said,
someone's gonna sneeze on his side, he's gonna break a leg.
Yeah, but my point is like they need
That's
whether it's a center or a winger, they got to bring in a guy with size and sandpaper, right? Like that's what they need. So if they go and make that move at the deadline, then it's a different conversation.
Who, Mike? Who are you looking at?
Well, I know that they've looked at Kadri. I know that. Yeah. I know they've really been talking to St. Louis a lot about their players. I know that.
For Rob, you think Rob Thomas is that guy?
They've been talking to St. Louis about both the guys they have up there.
For who? Shen too?
No, Kyrou and
Kyrou.
Thomas.
You think Kyrou's that guy?
I think Thomas is more that guy than Kyrou.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think that I could see Thomas or Kadri coming to the team. I could see that.
Kadri's cost certainty. Kadri's got 3 more years at $7 million, right? So you know what you're getting, right? So you have cost certainty. You can move the cap. You can manipulate that anytime you want, right?
Well, the interesting thing with Kadri is that it's rumored that the package would be Kadri and Blake Coleman. So now you're like coming here.
Who could afford that?
Kadri and Blake Coleman.
Yeah,
that means something big is going back the other way.
Yeah. So my point is, if you pull that off, now you're bringing in 2 beasts to your lineup, right? That right before the playoffs. That changes the whole dynamic of the team.
Yeah, but that means something else is going the other way, Mike.
Patrick Laine is one of it.
For sure.
100% salary.
Yeah.
Probably a first rounder.
Yeah, because he's off their books and they just cleared off $6 million. Yes.
And what, like a Montembeault?
First round, probably a first rounder.
You guys don't think you need a goaltender?
Well, I'm going to get to that.
Well, the other potential trade target was the guy in Minnesota, Wellstat, right? He was the other one.
See, that makes no sense. Again, Bill Guerin, man, I've been shitting on him for the last couple of years, like a couple of weeks, excuse me. And if he pulls this Wallstad kid out of there, and he didn't do this for Team USA, dude, you know what? Like, you shouldn't. No, managing is not for you.
I have a realistic proposition. All right. And you're going to tell me, well, it's not crazy.
Wait, Corpusalo. Hold on. Corpusalo. Linus Ullmark. Linus Ullmark.
All right. New York Rangers.
What about
Shesterkin?
You're out of your fucking mind.
Shesterkin. Jonathan Quick, dude. The guy's about to retire.
Yeah. Let's go get fucking Benoit Hall got a retirement too. Dude, come on, dude. Relax.
What do you mean?
He's fucking 100. Stop.
Yeah, and he's still performing. Did you not see him the last fucking game?
Yianni. So you're going to make Dobish sit and you're going to bring in Jonathan Quick?
No, you put him 1-2.
In the playoffs?
That could work. Yeah, 100%.
I don't get
100%.
Yianni,
Jonathan Quick, a guy that has won, a guy that still has the talent. He didn't forget how to play goalie.
No, obviously not. But a 40-whatever-year-old, you're going to make him go through a playoff run. A game every 2 nights.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather him than Montembeault.
Would you rather him than Wellstat, though? Come on.
No, you're not getting Wellstat. Forget that.
Mike, I don't think you're getting Wellstat.
Well, yeah, but you got to understand something. Again, like I try to separate myself from just hockey sometimes. Yes, it is hockey, obviously, but the Minnesota, Bill Guerin doesn't want a Boston Bruins situation. Bill Guerin doesn't want the Ullmark Swayman problem. And
so he's trying to get rid of it now.
You can't have 2 starting goalies on your team. You can't.
Yeah.
Because one guy is always going to be unhappy.
Not even for a playoff run, Mike?
What?
You wouldn't do it for a cup run?
No.
I don't know. I think that there's always going to be one guy that's pissed off because neither of those guys is going to be comfortable as the backup.
Well, in Boston, they weren't pissed off. They fucking hugged each other after every game, after every win, you remember?
And then one of them left for Ottawa.
Well, that was the year after, but at least they won.
Yeah.
At least they got, they went to where they wanted to go. They lost, but still.
But realistically speaking, all right, you don't think that Jonathan Quick is the perfect little piece until Fowler's ready? Another year or 2? I think it's a perfect fit, dude. If I'm a GM, I make that trade.
Yeah, and oh my God.
What do you trade
sorry,
for?
Bro.
You don't got to give much. You're not giving much. Dude, Panarin just went for a bag of bananas.
You're going to go through a season. You're going to go through a season with Jonathan Quick and Jacob Fowler.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Yianni. Seriously.
Why not?
Oh my guys, if you're gonna write the comments, you point them at him, not me. I didn't say that. I said Freddie Anderson sucks balls. He said, "Oh my God, you know what? Look at Freddie Anderson at this point."
No, fuck that. Let's see.
The only problem I have with the Wellstat idea, because I think it makes sense, right? Like for the Canadians, if I'm the Canadians, I think it's a great option. It makes sense. The problem is what does that do to Fowler? Because now you have a bona fide starter on your team, and now
he's not bona fide. Relax, he's not a bona fide starter.
He is a starter.
He's good. He's not fucking. He's not.
But now you've got this guy who's coming up through your system that's supposed to be the guy, and now there's another guy who could be just taking his job, right? That becomes the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the Michael McNiven syndrome all over again, right?
So I'm gonna give you stats, all right?
What? Sorry, Yianni?
I'll give you some stats here.
What stats he
We're
gave
back
me?
on Jonathan
Montembeault.
Quick.
Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Dude, he's 100. The guy. He's older than fucking sand. Stop.
He's 40. Calm down.
He used to be the goalie for the fucking Apostles. Stop.
890 save percentage in 20
What?
games. Is an
890.
890.
890.
All right.
That's a
trash.
starter.
Well,
Hold
that's
on.
trash. What's wrong with you?
Montembeault, which was our starter, is at an
Yeah.
875. So technically it's an upgrade.
Yeah, but nobody's saying that Montembeault's your guy. I'm just saying if I'm gonna trade
Who's our guy then?
for a buck,
But
you keep
at
my
the-
fucking 4 quarters.
At the moment, it's Dobish. It has to be because he's
But
better
yeah.
than Montembeault.
Without a
So-
doubt. You kidding me?
What's Dobish's stats? Hold up.
Dobish was like what 7-0-1 in 8 games or something like that. It was
Yeah.
like he was
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
pretty good. You know, like he's
Uh,
got better numbers than Jonathan Quick.
Jonathan Quick is on a rotten team.
Yeah.
And Dobish at an 892.
Okay.
So it's 0.02 difference.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, guys, is it true? I heard today, Carolina is like they ripped off the last 10 games. They won the last 10 games.
I think so. Yeah.
Not Carolina. Excuse me, Columbus.
Yeah. Columbus. Yes,
Yeah,
Columbus.
Columbus went on a streak.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know that. Where have I been?
It's the ghost of Corpusalo.
It's Yianni. It's all Yianni with fucking.
No.
Let's go for that Benzema, bro.
with Jonathan Quick. Yianni, I'm gonna get you a Jonathan Quick jersey.
Yeah.
Go for
Actually, I think I have one somewhere.
You serious?
Yeah, I actually think from like
You guys are
20
laughing.
from like
You guys are
20 years
laughing, but
ago.
it would work.
the LA one, right?
I
Yeah.
want to hear about it in the comments, guys.
Okay, no, you will get it, guys. It's almost
Hope
time
so.
to go. And before we do, I just listen. I have to get this off my chest. Okay, I have to. Yanni, you know when I used to get pissed off at those things, whatever. Mike, we were watching the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Mhm.
And
There we
this
go.
Fucking, what's his name? Bugs Bunny. What the fuck's his name?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Okay. Listen, Mike, you know me. I'm an old guy. I'm an old school rock and roll guy. I tried to watch. I'm like, what the fuck's everybody freaking out over? Right. So I tried to watch it. Dude, and they're right. I didn't understand a word he fucking said, but I get it.
Spanish.
The guy is talking in Spanish, whatever. He's Latino. I get it. And before everybody shits on me, I understand that Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. I get it. I get it. Okay. And listen, my girlfriend is a fucking American. Yes or no? Right? Okay. So besides that, tell me what the fuck was American about that whole stupidity, right? What was he saying? And they're saying that they chose this guy, and I mean, because he's the biggest seller of, right? Is that what it is? Selling what? What is he selling? Music. He's selling music now, this guy.
I don't know. Regardless, he's the hottest artist this year.
He's the hottest artist this year. Okay.
Yeah.
That halftime show was the most stupid thing I've seen in my fucking life, dude.
Look,
It's more fun watching my neighbor shovel snow.
Hmm.
Dude, it's rotten.
I wasn't a fan. I don't like his music. It is
You're a
what
fan
it
now?
is. No. Are you crazy?
What, Mike, what happened to fucking Tom Petty's? What happened to Paul McCartney's? What happened to Prince? So like guys like that. What happened to that? What happened to that?
It's over. But well, they're gone. But here's the thing that's ridiculous. Like,
Even those Green
But-
Day guys were better.
yeah, but even when
At
they
least they're
were
playing real instruments and they're fucking
I
whatever,
don't
right?
know, man. I'm a country guy. Bring in Chris Stapleton. or
Whatever,
Luke
yeah, Chris
for the
Stapleton.
country
that would have
show.
been fine. That would have been
My,
fine.
my point is, at least they're playing real instruments. They're singing real. This guy, but what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Shut
And
up!
I watched a person online that translated the lyrics, and actually, he was saying some pretty vulgar stuff.
Well, is
and
it
like-
true though?
It's in his lyrics, bro.
Well, it's
Yeah,
his
but-
lyrics.
Well, no,
But
I'm
my
talking about,
point
the
is
translation true?
But here's the thing, right? Is there's kids watching that speak Spanish and shit, right? And that's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
But wait. If it's true, that's what I'm saying. Is the translation true?
Well, I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker, but it's
Go find his song and go on ChatGPT, translate it. See what
Yeah.
happens.
but-
Look for this Bugs Bunny guy. You're out of your fucking mind. You know what? Now I'll tell you something, okay? They say that they got this guy because they want to do this inclusive thing, and they want to make everybody feel that everybody's included and whatever. Guys, let me tell you something. I might be 57 years old, whatever, and my belief is there's two kinds of people in the world. Okay, there's good people, and there's bad people. Right or wrong?
Sure.
Right or wrong? Okay. Now, if you're a good person, I got news for you. You'll get included, right?
Hmm.
Right? With everybody and everything. If you're a fucking shithead, if you're a scumbag, I got news for you too. You won't be fucking included in anything, okay? So you could talk in Spanish, or you could talk in fucking Portuguese or in Italian or whatever. Nobody cares. You're either a good person or you're a bad person. You want to get included? Be a good person. And that's why I always end off our show with be good to one another. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. I mean, everybody has their opinions, right? What are you going to do?
Absolutely. And I have mine, right?
It's
And I'm in
just
my
like
fucking house, and I'm gonna see if I want to, because I was watching this Bugs Bunny fucking coyote guy, whatever the fuck he is. I couldn't give a rat's fucking ass, bro. I understand a word you said. You're rotten. Any day, I would rather watch fucking Prince or rip a guitar solo any day. Maybe I'm old school, maybe I'm an old guy, but Bugs Bunny, from me to you, bro, you suck fucking balls. On that note, Mike, I gotta go play hockey because there's a fucking snowstorm. It's gonna take me a month to get down there.
nice.
All right, guys, thank you so much again. I want to say thanks again to Red One and Via. Thank you, guys. Via, guys, you want a nice pizza? Go see them 4711 Amiens in Montreal North, corner of Drapeau. Give them a shout at 514-321-3636. And it's a bring your own wine. So there you go. And the guys at Red One, again, 2069 Chartier in Dorval. Call them at 514-225-2226 or visit them at musicred1.com for all your musical needs. Gentlemen, that was 101. It's fun like always. I'm really excited about not tomorrow, the day after. Canada's playing early in the morning. I love it. And we'll do this all again next week, and we'll talk about what the Canadians did.
Sounds good.
Be
Have
good
a
to one
one,
another.
boys.
Okay? There, we
Yes.
all get included. Take
Bad
care.
Bunny.
Ciao, ciao.
See ya.